Okay guys, I'm making a video on how to write a bibliography, and I'm going to use an example of a bibliography that's been written in the past. That's a pretty good idea as to what it should look like. Okay, there's a couple of mistakes in this example, but it's a good one that I could find. Okay, so where are we at here? Clicks. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so firstly, this student should have put the heading bibliography. Okay, and I just want to go through the key point or key parts that should be in a bibliography. And the correct order is that we should have the author's name. The author's name should be their last name first, and it should have comma, and then the first letter of their first name. Okay, and then full stop after that. In this case, you can see that the student put the first name followed by the last name. It's in the wrong order. It should be around the other way. The next thing that appears is the date in which the source was produced. This is not always easy to find. You need to scroll down and look for the date in which the article was written, and then put the date down. If you can't find the article, or there isn't one, put down date unknown and then full stop. Okay. After that, we write down the title. So the title is usually in italics, and it's the full title. And on either end of the title, we have inverted commas. Okay. Once again, at the end, we put a full stop. After that, we put the publisher's name. And in this case, you can see that it's got Business Insider written on that first source. And so you put a full stop at the end again. There are all types of different publishers. So an example of an online publisher would be the channel of a video you looked at on YouTube, or the channel on Vimeo, or it might be the name of a newspaper, or the name of the organization that made a web page. They're examples of a publisher. After that, you put full stop. And then finally, we put date accessed. And you can see in this example, the student did not put the date they accessed this source. So that's a bit of an error. Then you hit enter, go to the next line, and then copy the URL link and paste it into your bibliography. When you hit enter at the end of the URL, it will turn blue. And you can see in this case, it is in fact blue. So I can click the link and it takes me to the web page. Now, I do recommend that as you work your way through your bibliography, you include this information as you go. That's best. Because then it allows you to really quickly and easily put down the date you accessed it, because it will be the current date, the date you actually visited the page. A couple of tips for you when you are creating a bibliography. Okay, when you're writing your assignment, go down a few pages to the end and write the heading bibliography. And then as you come across websites, copy the URL and paste them into that bibliography page at the end of your assessment. And just keep coming back to it and keep pasting the URLs in and filling in the information about the author, the date, the title, the publisher, the date you accessed it, and the URL link. Now, that's the most efficient, easiest way to go about it, because otherwise what will happen is you'll go through some sources and you'll use them, but then you won't save them. And so what happens is you then think, oh, I don't know where I got that information from. You have to go find the URL again. You don't know what day you accessed it because it might have been a week ago. You can't remember exactly which date it is. So these are my recommendations when you're creating a bibliography, is to just stay on top of recording the information down as you go in your bibliography. Please make sure that you include on every bibliography the author, the date, the title, the publisher, the date accessed, and the URL link. Now, it might take initially a little bit of time to get used to it, but after a while you will get quicker at constructing and producing your bibliography. Okay, thanks for listening, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, like, and I'll see you in the next video.